All right. Good morning, traders. Good morning, Sonny. Good morning, Muthu, Emma, Alan, Centauri, Lenny, Ricardo, and T, and everybody else here early in the morning. All right. So let's take a look at the SPY. So we'll take a look at it on the daily chart. Good morning, Julie. And here's our prior highs up here. You can see we went up there and tagged the top of that peak right there, right around. Oh, we're working our way up towards the top of that peak, which is 462.07. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, CJ. So, we'd like to see price, see this uptrend line right here, and this starts way back in October. Actually, no. It starts back in this area right here. This is peak, and this peak right here. We'd like to see SPY, bull flag on top of this. So far, it's doing the right thing. We do have FOMC announcement coming out it's around 2 o'clock on Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. We're gapping up this morning and see which way we're going to go, whether we're going to go up or whether we're going to go down. But we got a doji candle here. It's looking more like a head and shoulders right now, this pattern. They could continue on with the head and go a little bit further. We'll see what they want to do. Market is bullish on the daily time frame. It is bullish on the hour. I think it's bullish on the hourly. Let me check this out. On the hourly, we have still a higher low. So we're bullish on the hourly, we're bullish on the daily, and we were bearish on the 15-minute 10 chart right there. So you got higher lows, higher highs, lower highs, lower lows right through here. So my morning SPY pivot is 452.75. If you want to write that in there, if that matters. 452.75. That's the SPY pivot for this morning. And let's take a look at it back here. We have some trends building in here. We have a downtrend that starts off of these 2 points right here on the 10-minute chart. Actually, I could zoom out to the 15. Off these 2 points right here. And it looks like it's trying to break that downtrend early this morning. So we'll see if they're going to break this downtrend right here that they started a couple days ago. And if they're able to break that, there's a possibility they could run up and challenge this triple top up top here. So you get 1, 2, 3 top on the 15-minute chart. And we have another 3 top right here on the 15-minute chart. So this top kind of lines up with right about 454. So 454 is looking good. If they run up there and break that 454, look for them to challenge the highs up here this morning. So we'll see what happens with the SPY. So let's take back a look. Let's go to the QQQ. And on the Qs, we'll take a look at it on the daily chart. So here's the Qs. Nice move up. Still bullish on the daily chart. And we've had a couple days pull back. Got a doji candle at the top up here. And we've got 2 days pullback, and we'll see what they want to do today. Again, here's the midpoint for the Qs, 381.74. That would be a target, for today or tomorrow. Not sure what they want to do. FOMC, again, coming out 2 o'clock Wednesday. They probably want to just kind of hold back, see what's going on before they get started. So there's QQQ. And let's take a look at it on the 15-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, we've got lower highs and lower lows. On the hourly chart, we've got no lower highs or lower lows yet defined yet. So it's just a 15-minute pullback, a 15-minute downtrend, and an hourly pullback on the QQQ. Now let's take a look at the diamonds. So take a look at the diamonds on the daily chart. Nice move up on the diamonds. Diamonds are bullish on the daily chart, and they seem to be bullish on all time frames except for the 10-minute. And let's look at the 10-minute, and we've got a lower high, and it's got a higher low, and all we've got, they're not even bullish on the 10-minute. So just a little 10-minute pullback right there on the diamonds. So the diamonds are bullish on the daily, actually on all time frames on the diamonds. Now let's take a look at the IWM. All right, IWM. Got a doji at the top, 2 days pullback. Midpoint's right here, right about at 195.96. And we'll take a look at it on the 15. And on the 15, let's see what we got. We've got a downtrend on the 15. We've got lower lows and lower highs right here. So we got a downtrend on the 15-minute chart. On the hourly, nothing defined yet other than this lower high and a lower low. So we got a downtrend on the IWM, on the hourly and the 10, and a daily uptrend on the IWM. So now let's take a look at the FNGU. Now this is the one that moves the market around. So on the FNGU, we've got a possible top up here. Not quite the doji that we're seeing in the other four indices. On the daily time frame, we have a pullback to the trend line, and we'll see how they want to react to this trend line here. Midpoint for the FNGU is going to be about 203.40, and we'll see if they can make it back to the midpoint at a minimum. So FNGU is still bullish on the daily, even though the trend indicator is red. And we'll take a look at it on the 15. And on the 15-minute chart, we have a drop with lower lows and lower highs. So there's the FNGU kind of waffling around there at the trend line. So let's take a look around the market here. Let's take a look at the XLF. XLF has been doing pretty good lately. And XLF is still in a daily uptrend and bullish on all time frames. So there's our financial sector. And let's take a look at the semiconductors. Semiconductors daily. You got a little pullback here. Still holding in trend. And we'll look at it on the 15. And on the 15, we've got lower highs and lower lows. So we got a 15-minute downtrend starting. So there's SMH. Now let's take a look at... Okay, we did the XL. Let's take a look at the transports. And on the transports, we are bullish on all time frames. So everything looking good for the transports and the XLF. Both of those are doing really well. Semiconductors are having a slight pullback. And you can see right here, they're finding support right on minor support right up here. So that's where we're at so far this morning. Everything is still bullish on the daily. We are getting some 15-minute pullbacks in some of these. The Again, the SPY pivot this morning is going to be 452.75. Above that, I'm going to be bullish, and below that, I'm going to be bearish. Right about there. About halfway up yesterday's candle. Right about there. So let's take a look at what else do we have. Let's take a look at the dollar. Okay, so here's the dollar kind of moving up. This was moving up Friday. And we put in this big spike candle. Put in a little cross here. And we have a doji looking candle so far. This is a 6-hour chart for the US dollar. So this could be the top for the dollar before it starts its bear flag that it's currently in. You can see it's moved down and then a move to the high. So we're looking for this to bear flag out on the dollar. Economic calendar today, PMI composite comes out at 9:45. Economic calendar for tomorrow, we get the consumer confidence comes out at 10 o'clock. Wednesday is the big day. 2 o'clock, we're going to get an FOMC announcement with a presser at 2:30. Economic earnings. Earnings today is a light day. Let's go take a look at tomorrow. And tomorrow is going to be the big day, and it's in the evening. You got Microsoft, Google, and Visa. Texas Instruments, all in the evening. In the morning, we got Verizon, GE, Raytheon, and NextEra Energy. So we'll see how things go this morning. But that doesn't happen till tomorrow, those earnings right there. So I'm going to stop the recording and